my name's Naomi. I've been teaching in Thailand for 1 year now at Rajamangala University in Pathumthani, about an hour or two north of Bangkok. In college, I studied communications and I minored in education. I do think it prepared me a little bit for this program, but I never really saw myself teaching in a foreign country, so it was a lot to think about before I left. Before I got here, I expected it to be more not as developed of a country, because a lot of people put that in your mind that Thailand's like a very third world country. There are areas where you will experience a lot of cultural differences, but I don't think it should turn you off of coming here, because the people are so nice, so friendly, very welcoming. It's an amazing culture, and everybody thinks you're a local celebrity because you're a Westerner, and your students will all love you. They love having foreign teachers, they love learning from us, and we have a lot of fun in the classroom. The main challenge is learning Thai for me, because it is a tonal language. I am not the best with learning languages in general. I do know Spanish and stuff, but it's so different, and the alphabet is completely different. I came here not knowing even hello, which I probably should have prepared for before I left, but I know a lot of people are nervous about that. And it just takes a lot of practice, more so speaking with other people. You can read transliterated text or whatever. Watching videos is really helpful, but mostly speaking, and I actually learn a lot from my students too. I'll say, what is this word in Thai? How do you say pineapple in Thai? And we'll help each other, and they like to laugh with you and at you. Sometimes it's a real challenge, but you just have to be very patient, slow your pace a lot, repeat if you need to, and don't get frustrated with the students. Just being very patient with the students, and using pictures and hand motions and things like that a lot to explain yourself in English. Videos are good too. I think visuals are very helpful. Coworkers. So I teach with other American teachers, 6 of us, and then there's also obviously a big Thai faculty. Everybody has been very, very welcoming. The Thai teachers are so sweet. They treat us like family. They bring us lunch to school and are very helpful with resources, and if we need books, or if we have questions about disciplining students or the culture in the classroom, they're always happy to help us. I think just being open and very independent. A lot of times I walk around my town by myself, go do things on my own. And that's a good way to meet people too, because a lot of people will just come up to you on their own, Thai people, and where are you from, what are you doing here? It's a good way to meet people. I teach in a college town, so I'm pretty close in age to a lot of the students, and they think it's fun, teacher, do you want to go have a drink or whatever? And I'm like, inappropriate, but it's a good way to meet people, to do things on your own. I stay focused while I'm at work. I teach every day, but I have a few hours a day to prepare lesson plans and do grading and stuff like that. So I really try and take advantage of that time, so I don't have to do it after work or on the weekends. So while I'm at work, I don't bring my computer, I don't watch Netflix and stuff like that, and get a lot done while I'm there. Yeah, just leave after work on Friday, come back on Sunday, or if you have a long weekend, take advantage of that to go wherever, and good. And it's also good to stay in your town sometimes on the weekends to experience what it's like there. You want to travel every weekend, you want to see every city in Thailand, but you want to experience real Thai culture as well. So the salary is good for Thailand. I mean, it may not seem like a lot of money in American dollars, but when you get here, you'll realize how cheap it is actually living here. Maybe 100, 200 baht a day for food and transportation when you're in your town. It's plenty. It's plenty of money. You're still able to travel on the weekends, and stay in hostels, stay in a nice place once a month if you want, and treat yourself, and you don't need to save up a bunch of money before you come, but it's nice if you want it. And I am able to save a little bit of money every month too, which is nice. Orientation was really, really fun. I love OEG because it's like great networking. You get here and there's a lot of other teachers who get here and are just as anxious as you and just as nervous to, start teaching. A lot of people have never taught before or never been to a foreign country or whatever it may be, and it was so much fun. Orientation, they prepare you so well. You have a Thai crash course and, different classroom ideas for you, and then you have all these new friends, and It's a really, really fun time. Very busy, but drink a lot of coffee. It's really hard to find peanut butter, so buy some before you come. I didn't think it was gonna be so hot, honestly. And it's like, it's really hot. But I still am happy I brought a lot of pants because the mosquitoes and the bugs here are a lot if you're allergic. And what else? Don't be nervous. I mean, it's a very developed country. It's not like if, something happens, you're gonna, I don't know. It's fine. It's really safe. Everything's really safe. People are so nice. Yeah. Pad Thai, of course, classic. Somtam, it's spicy papaya salad. Actually, one of the first phrases I learned here was my ped. It means not spicy because you'll learn very quickly that everything's going to burn your mouth, and it's it's a good time. But Somtam I eat probably 3 times a day. Yeah, impressive. Muping, it's like pork skewers, really good. I eat a lot of street food. I really enjoy street food. And I also have vegetarian and vegan friends in my town, and they're fine here, so you don't have to worry about that. So I would say be confident as a teacher in your own abilities. Obviously, as an English teacher, you already know a lot more than the students do. Just be very friendly with them, be very open. They like to have a lot of fun, and they already think it's great that they have a Western teacher. I would say prepare before class, because sometimes it's hard to just come up with things and like fill the whole class period. But at the same time, it's like you have to adjust to your classroom environment, get to know your students well, and how they learn. But it's fun. It's a lot of fun. You don't have to be nervous. I know the first couple of days, it's like getting to know the students, and Thai students are a lot different than American students. They're very respectful. In the beginning of class, they'll all stand up and good morning, teacher, how are you? And they're all very, very sweet. One thing I would be careful of is sometimes they like to take advantage of the fact that you're a Western teacher and think you're not as strict as others because you like to have fun. So I would kind of lay the ground rules in the beginning and let them know that you do want to have fun, but at the same time you are a teacher, and they shouldn't be on their phones and sleeping in class. But they are very respectful. My housing is a studio. It's basically like an off-campus dorm. So I live in a building with other college students, as well as American teachers. So we all have our own little studio apartment. We just have basic bed, wardrobe, desk, and fridge. Very small, but it's nice. If we need to do dishes or anything, we have a little faucet out on the balcony, and it's totally normal. A lot of my friends have it too. I don't have hot water. Some places might, but you'll get used to it. It's good. It's nice, and it's nice to be in the same kind of environment that Thai locals are in too. You don't want to feel like you're superior to them. You want to really immerse yourself in the culture and have that same kind of living situation that they have. I have some friends who are in smaller places and bigger places, so it really depends where you are. But yeah, it's like, it's good. I think it really depends where you are. There's Wi-Fi really at any restaurant or anything you want to go to, you can find Wi-Fi. At my place I do have Wi-Fi. In our university we do, coffee shops in our town we do. We don't pay for Wi-Fi. We do pay for utilities, water, and electric every month. And then our school pays our rent directly. Depending on the month, how much you use air conditioning, anywhere from about 400 baht to 1200 baht, depending on the month. When it's really hot, April, around then, it's going to be 1200, 1500 baht. But usually around like 300 baht, like 10, 12 US dollars. So the visa process, I know it's very frustrating and very confusing, but there is a lot of guidelines on the CIE and OEG website and stuff. They help you a lot. So it's fine if you actually follow along and don't get too confused like I confused myself. But once you're here, you do have to go to immigration, and your work will give you a work permit and stuff like that. And then every 90 days you have to check in with immigration, make sure you're still working at the same place, living at the same place. And I mean, 90 days sounds like kind of often, but it's really not that bad. And if you leave the country, you don't have to do that. But yeah, it's fine once you're here. You don't have too much to worry about. Plus, you have a lot of staff and resources to help you if you have any questions about it.